Hello, everyone. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to look at our company here. My name is Will Van Vleck, and I am the owner and manager of the Double V Agency, and I am so excited to be here. This is an informational video about our company and the entry-level remote broker position we are currently hiring for. And before we get started, I just want to let you know, we're not looking to interest anyone. We're looking to hire interested people. We're not looking to motivate anyone. We're looking to hire motivated people. This opportunity is not for everyone and may not be for you, but we're looking for people who are hungry and looking for a change. So again, this video is going to be an overview of our company, how we operate, our compensation plan, and what we're looking for in partners. And I say partners because first, everyone that works with us is self-employed. They're on a 1099, so they pick their own hours and earn as much as they want. Plus, the era of employees serving an employer is outdated, and we believe that all of our brokers are partnered together with us, with the goal being to serve our clients and serve the public. So Double V Financial is an IMO, and IMO stands for Insurance Marketing Organization. So we're not an insurance company, we're the middleman between these big billion-dollar insurance companies and the consumers, the clients. So we distribute mortgage protection, life insurance, infinite banking products, and retirement solutions across the United States. Our founders started the company in 2009 with their mission being to help everyone that works with us to earn both money and time. They had found that agents in the industry were either working long hours with not enough income to show for it, or they were making a great income but had no time to do anything else. They wanted to help bring more balance to the lives of those that worked with our company. They wanted to share the wealth of opportunity in this multi-trillion-dollar industry. So our goal is to help our brokers design and build a balanced lifestyle. We do this by helping them identify and create specific goals, not only with their income, but also their health, their happiness, relationships, and hobbies, so they have a really clear target to shoot for. We equip them with the tools, the team, the training, and the resources to reach their financial goals by protecting families with life insurance and different financial products, while still having plenty of time left over to pursue their other passions. And because of our people-focused culture, we've had this crazy growth since the company first started back in 2009. Final numbers haven't quite come out at the making of this video, but we're projected to do about $250 million in business for 2023, and we are still just getting started. So what do we actually do? We help protect people along every step of life's journey. When it comes to life insurance, that's our bread and butter. We help people with everything: term, universal, whole life, mortgage protection. If you aren't familiar with the industry, those words won't mean anything to you, but every type of life insurance. Then we help people with a small handful of health products like disability and long-term care. And on the wealth side, we offer retirement planning to middle America who can't afford financial advisors. We have several products to help people get out of debt quicker without spending any extra money, especially on student loans and mortgages, as well as helping people build a tax-free retirement leveraging life insurance policies. Now again, we are not an insurance company. We are a brokerage, meaning we represent not one, but over 40 different insurance companies. So when we have a client that's looking into coverage, we get to shop around all these carriers to see who's gonna have the best price or best fit for the client based on their age, their health, their needs, and their budget. Some agents in the industry get stuck only representing one company, and that's called a captive agent. So they only offer their client their one product, and it becomes a kind of take it or leave it situation. But we have the ability to pivot or change carriers if we want or need to. If a client gets declined, we can always find a plan B. So these are just a few of the companies we work with: John Hancock, Mutual of Omaha, Fidelity and Guarantee, and a bunch more. Then again, if you're new to the industry, you may be wondering, is there a need for our products? And I'm not going to dive too deep into these stats. If you want to read them, you can just pause the video. But there are approximately 131 million households in the US, and 70% of those households depend on two incomes. So yes, there is absolutely a need for what we do. And the cool thing, because we work remote, you can help anyone in the country that needs insurance. When I was in my early 20s, I was really considering getting into real estate. And one of the reasons I chose insurance over real estate is with insurance, there are no boundaries. A real estate agent can sell in their zip code or maybe within a 50-mile radius. But an insurance broker, you can get a non-resident license in any state in the US and work with any client in any time zone. And the majority of people that buy life insurance in the US own a home, are married, and have children, or all three. Can you think of anyone like that? Those are our clients. And how do we find these people who are actively looking for coverage? We have leads. In the last year, our company has invested over $46 million in lead generation in an array of different marketing platforms. So our marketing team generates about 15,000 leads a week from direct mail campaigns, ads on Google, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, inbound phone calls, and several more. So how are the leads acquired? People see an ad online or they see a letter in the mail, and if they are interested, they fill out a form or send us a letter back with their age, gender, state, phone number, and a good time to call. So our brokers have the option to invest in these leads. They do not have to. There's no minimum lead purchase required to work with us. But our most successful agents do buy leads on a weekly basis, so they have a constant stream of interested prospects to call every week. Our brokers that buy leads get to set as many appointments with interested prospects as they want, when they want, without having to go out and try and find leads on their own, without having to call friends and family, without having to go door to door, and without having to make one single cold call. The marketing is all done, and they simply get to leverage it as much as they want. So lead prices for our brokers range from 50 cents to $30 per lead, and the price is determined by how old the lead is. The newest leads are more expensive, and as the lead ages, the price decreases. The benefit of calling new leads is the prospects are very fresh and there is very high intent, so brokers don't have to call as many leads to fill their calendar with appointments. The benefit of the older leads is it allows someone who doesn't have a lot of capital to invest a chance to get on the phone with a lot of people without spending a lot on leads. And it also allows new agents to practice on a higher volume of leads without a big investment. But the older leads are still awesome. We pump out thousands of sales on a weekly basis from the older leads. Oftentimes, no one gets a hold of the lead when they first expressed interest, or the timing just didn't work out, or they scheduled an appointment with an agent but forgot about it. Now, regardless of lead type, age, or location, all of our leads are priced for a 3.5 times ROI for the broker. Meaning, on average, after 1 to 3 weeks of practice, learning, and training, if a broker invests $100 on leads in a week, that broker should expect to earn about $450 per week. If a broker invests $500 in leads in a week, that broker will earn about $2,200 per week. And if they invest $1,000 in leads, they should expect to earn over $4,500 per week. There's no limit on how many leads a broker can take. Our top performing agents are consistently earning $10,000 a week on their own sales and typically work less than 35 hours. Our more experienced brokers do earn a higher ROI than that, but the 3.5 times can be expected once someone's been fully trained, follows our scripts, systems, and processes, and has gotten past that initial learning curve. Now, again, our brokers are not required to buy leads. We welcome anyone to come work with us without investing a single dime on leads, but the brokers who choose to not buy leads or are unable to buy leads when they start will have to spend more time prospecting and finding clients on their own. But we still do everything we can to help them, and we have incredible training on doing your own prospecting, getting referrals from friends and family or anyone you know, leveraging social media, and we even have opportunities during training for people to earn free leads as well. We help our new agents earn their first $2,000 to $3,000 in commissions from their own sales, their own clients, as quickly as possible, so they have plenty of income to pay themselves handsomely, as well as cover their future lead costs and really allow their business to take off. But again, our most successful brokers are investing in leads on a weekly basis, so they have a constant stream of interested people to call, and they can focus on simply selling instead of focusing on trying to find clients. So quick recap, then I'll keep going. Why do we exist? Bring more balance to the lives of our brokers. What do we sell? Life insurance and financial products. Who do we sell to? People that have asked for it. It's pretty great. So once our brokers get the leads, the next step in the sales process is to contact those leads to schedule an appointment. We do this through calling them as well as texting them, but we use a software that actually texts all of your leads for you, and it saves a lot of time and energy. That first conversation takes 3 to 4 minutes, and it's really just to verify the client's info and confirm why they were looking into financial protection. Our brokers then book an appointment with that client at a time that works for both the client and the broker. I'm going to get a little big picture with you for a second, but try and stay with me. So as I said, we have a texting software that texts all of your leads for you on different campaigns. And we also have great technology to assist our brokers with quoting and underwriting. But the insurance and financial services world tosses around trillions of dollars every year. It makes more millionaires than any other industry. Google it. And so many of these big companies have used this crazy technology to eliminate the people, while we are using better technology not to eliminate the people, but to empower our brokers to help more clients more efficiently. Help our brokers make more money in less time. So then after our brokers set the appointment with a lead, the third step in our sales process is preparing quotes for the appointment, just getting information and pricing ready for the client. And that's what I was talking about before with all these different insurance companies. Once you've gathered your leads info, you can shop around and see which company is going to have the best fit for your client. And then the last part is running the appointment, running the consultation. And those conversations are fully scripted out, and they typically take 20 minutes or so. And it's really just taking a closer look into our clients' finances to see if they even have a need for any of our products. We train all of our brokers to be more of an advisor or a consultant versus your typical salesperson. We don't push products in or apply any pressure to our clients. We're really there to educate them and help them understand what their financial gap will look like if an income earner passes away. And then if they have a need, we offer a few solutions and let them decide what they want to do. And that more passive and consultative approach is easier on our brokers, easier on our clients, and just a lot more laid back and fun, and has significantly increased our sales. And other than that, it's just a couple of conference calls every week. And now, what if you have no experience selling? Our founders built this company with the intentions to supply everything a broker needs to be successful. You can have great products and great training, but without leads, it's going to be really hard. You can have great leads and great products, but without training, brokers don't know how to execute. And that is where our training comes in. We have a virtual agent training platform, which is just incredible. Again, teaching our new brokers exactly what they need to know when they need to know it. All laid out in a very user-friendly platform. And someone can come here with zero experience in sales of any kind, and we walk our new people through every step of the process from A to Z. Again, in the beginning, it's not easy, but what we do is very simple from day one. We buy leads, call the leads to schedule an appointment with people who have actually asked us to call. Then we prepare quotes for the appointment. Then we run the appointment. And that's it. And the basic training walks our brokers through every step in detail. In addition to our basic training, our agency has a virtual apprenticeship program where new brokers get to watch recordings of myself and other top agents actually going through every step of the process, so you can see exactly what you're going to be doing while you get trained. They get to watch our top people buying leads. They get to listen to top people calling leads to schedule an appointment. They get to watch our top people prepare quotes. And they get dozens of recorded appointments from top brokers, sales and rejections, to watch and listen to as many times as they want. Then even after someone starts going, they finish their initial training, our brokers receive constant ongoing mentorship from myself and other of our agency managers. And that mentorship can be on a daily or weekly basis, really however much a new person needs help, guidance, or assistance. Again, we do everything we can to equip our new brokers with the tools, the team, the training, and the resources to help enough families so they can reach their financial goals with plenty of time left over to pursue their other passions. And in our interviews, we have a lot of people ask, like, what's the schedule? And the schedule is 100% up to each individual broker. We have some brokers that work part-time and they do 3 hours a day, 4 days a week. We have some people that only work Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Some people work only weekends. Some people only work when their kids are at school. The schedule is whatever a broker chooses to work. And then that broker only calls leads or offers appointments to clients at times they've already decided to work. So before we dive into our commission structure, I'm going to go 10,000 foot view for a second. This is the cash flow quadrant. It's been in many books, but is widely attributed to Robert Kiyosaki in his famous Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Everyone earns their income in one or multiple of these quadrants. On the left side, there is E for employee, S for self-employed. On the right side, there is B for business owner and I for investor. The employee has a job and he trades his time for his money. If he doesn't show up, he doesn't get paid. Self-employed person also has a job, but he owns the job. This is a lot of times small business owners, plumbers, doctors, lawyers. They own a job but still need to show up to their job to get paid. Business owners, on the other side, own a system run by other people. They don't need to show up to work in order for that business to generate income. Their income comes from the business and the system run by people they hire and work with. And then investors just make money on their money. So obviously they don't show up for a typical job ever. Their time is spent finding good investments. Now, 95% of people fall onto one side of the quadrant. That's right, the left side. Employees and self-employed people. But guess where 95% of the money is made? On the right side of the quadrant. So every one of us starts off in the S quadrant, self-employed. Their income is dependent on them actively working just like a job, except they have 100% control of when they work and when they don't. They can work as little or as much as they'd like and earn as little or as much as they deserve. And then we offer a system that allows anyone who is willing to work for it a bridge to cross over into the B quadrant, into an actual contractual business owner where their income is system driven and help run by other people. Again, as a business owner, they earn income based on the system, not their own individual effort. Our goal is to get anyone in our organization who wants to into the B quadrant as soon as we can, if that's where they want to be. Because although anyone starting here can start to have more control over their schedule and their finances immediately, it takes hard work and getting over into that B quadrant for someone to have a lot of money and a lot of time. All right, so back to commissions. Our brokers get paid every time they help a family with an insurance policy through commissions. Everyone starts off at 80% of the APV of their sale, which stands for annual premium volume, or the whole year's worth of premium. So if a policy costs $100 a month, the APV is 100 times 12, which is $1,200, which is our average sized policy. So these are our promotional guidelines. Our brokers have the ability to earn a 5% raise every 2 months, all the way up to 130% APV. I loved this so much when I first got here because I had a friend who'd been with the company for over a year, and they gave her her first promotion, which was $3 an hour. Like, wow. Also, with clear metrics for promotions, there's no politics. You don't have to kiss ass to anyone or shake the right hands to get a raise. If you hit your mark, you get promoted. If you don't, you don't. Simple and clear, cut and dry. The left side is the promotions for a broker who wants to build a team and move into the business owner quadrant. So the metrics are the total for your entire team. And then the right side is for the brokers who want to hustle on their own and do not want to build a team. So those metrics are solely for themselves. And yes, we do really have people that sell that much on a monthly basis. So for a full-time person working 40 hours a week, that will typically yield 20 sales a month, or approximately 5 sales per week. Assuming they've had a couple promotions and are now at a 95% commission rate, this will translate to about $17,000 a month in commissions. So they'll get 75% of that immediately and the other 25% at the end of the year. So gross commissions for a full-time agent will be about $205,000 at the end of the year. And then keep in mind, following our 3.5 times ROI from earlier, their lead cost, we'll just say, was roughly 25% of their income, meaning that they were making $17,000 a month in commissions, but their lead spend was about $1,000 a week, meaning their net income for this broker would be just above $150,000 for the year. And if you're wondering what part-time income looks like for someone working 20 or so hours a week, just cut those numbers in half approximately. But here's where things get cool. Again, our IMO has built a system to help anyone who wants to earn the ability to earn both time and money by bridging their way over into the B quadrant and having their income also generated by the system, not just their own effort. So every time agency builders help another agent get a sale, they earn an override commission on that sale. It's small compared to what the agent actually doing the selling is earning, but it adds up over time. That commission is the difference between the agency builder's commission level and the commission level of the broker doing the selling. In this example, our agency builder is at a 105% commission level. So for a brand new person at 80%, the agency builder assists with licensing, training, and learning the basics. A lot of effort goes into helping that new agent be successful. And so the commission spread is 25%. And for the person at the top who's at 100%, they've been promoted a few times, understand the system, need less attention and support from the agency builder, so the override commission is only 5%. And again, you do not have to recruit. We don't make our brokers bring as many people as possible into the business, but building a team is the quickest way to earn passive income and move over into the business owner quadrant. So assuming this broker is still doing $15,000 a month of their own sales, and they're helping a small team make sales, they'll earn commission on their own sales and a small override on their sales team. Assuming their team is doing a total of $35,000 a month and they average 15% spread on their team, they'll earn almost $12,000 a month on their own sales and almost $4,000 a month from their agency sales. So for the year, they're going to be earning about $252,000 in gross commissions. And after investing in their own leads, their net commissions will be just over $205,000 for the year. So the difference between us and every other IMO out there is our exclusive agency owner contract. So when someone reaches a certain level with their team, our IMO signs over the rates to the business, so you have true contractual ownership of the business you build. It can be sold or passed down to a family member for generations to come, but this is 100% your business, not you building the business for someone else like so many people do. Then as someone keeps climbing the promotions and developing people and developing leaders on their team, they can earn a position of executive vice president, which is just a title, which means they've got a team of about 100 brokers producing $500,000 of APV every month. And because you're now at a point where you're just helping manage and develop brokers, this person is no longer helping actual clients via their own sales. But their income is around $900,000 a year plus bonuses, which are currently averaging $19,000 a month, bringing the total income for a person in this position to just over $1.1 million a year, just shy of $100,000 a month. And we've had people often ask, how long does it take to get to that point? And the answer is it totally depends on the person. The fastest anyone has ever gotten to this point is just over 3 years, but more typically it's 7 to 9 years, but we think it's worth it. Think about someone who's been at your job or with your company for 10 years. What does their income look like? How much of that business do they own? And what does their work-life balance look like? So you may be wondering, we've grown so much, we're doing a lot. Are you too late? Is there still room for anyone else to help build this? So there is a screenshot from our company's graph of APV, again, projected to $250 million for 2023. And then in the middle, that's a screenshot of the National Association of Insurance Commissioners for reported business of 2022. And then zoomed in on that report for the written premiums submitted for life insurance alone in the US was over 1.2 trillion. Just so you guys know, real quick, if you took $1 million cash, $100 bills stacked tightly, $1 million would amount to about 4 inches tall, 4 inches of bills. $1 trillion with the same tightly stacked $100 bills would be 63 miles tall. So what this means is that we are currently operating at 0.00023% of the life insurance market in the United States. So yes, there is still room for growth. So why work with us versus any other insurance company out there? The top things that had originally attracted me to this opportunity was first the uncapped income. I was sick of earning the same as the guy next to me at work after I'd been putting in 4 times as much effort. I loved how my income was dependent on my results and my effort, not my time. And the income had no limit, which was very attractive as well. And I loved that I had all the training from A to Z because I didn't know a thing about insurance before getting started. And then also my great uncle told me when I was a kid that when I picked a job, I could either help people and make a difference in the world, or I could make a lot of money. And here, this is one of the only places I've found that I can actually do both. Earning a lot of money is great, but impacting a family's financial future and having that be in your hands is awesome. Or helping mentor someone to accomplish their goals while getting paid feels really good. I've sold all kinds of things in the past, kitchen supplies, lawn care, but nothing like this that gives you that fulfillment after a sale. Another thing was it was just a turnkey business model. I wanted to be a business owner, and I had failed at 4 or 5 other startups in the past, and I wanted to have the freedom and potential to earn as much as I wanted as a business owner, but didn't want to start from scratch again. And that's one of the best things about what this offers, because it is just like a franchise. It is a turnkey business model with the systems and the structures already built that anyone can plug into and build for themselves, but it doesn't cost a penny. It can be built with just a lot of sweat equity. And there's a long list of reasons why people are attracted to this opportunity, but the last one I'm going to mention is just the freedom and flexibility that comes from working remote and making your own hours. It makes such an enormous difference in my work life. We have the ability to work anywhere in the world for any duration, so travel becomes unlimited. Going home and visiting family or friends is so easy. And then also, it's why we have such an army of stay-at-home moms and single mothers working with us, because making money is important for the family, but being home with the kids is just as important. And here they can do both. So, as I said, we aren't looking to interest people. We are looking for interested people. And we aren't looking to change people. We're looking for people who want to change. And we don't want to motivate anyone. We want to find motivated people. This opportunity is not a good fit for you if you're just looking for a job that you show up and get paid. This is not that. This opportunity is not good for you if you don't have a strong desire for more and you're content with the status quo. Our most common causes of failure are just a lack of discipline, not calling your leads when you're supposed to, or not making enough phone calls. Number 2, improper expectations. They think because it's so easy to get started, it's an easy business to be in. And once they realize this is much harder than a $30 an hour job where you clock in and clock out, they quit. Number 3, lack of coachability. New brokers receive incredible training as well as coaching and mentorship from our managers and myself. But we have people who don't listen to the trainings, who don't listen to our mentorship, don't get on the conference calls. And if you aren't willing to ask for help and apply our guidance, your chances of success are really low. And 4th is just a lack of commitment. Everyone goes through a learning curve here, and the hardest weeks are your first few weeks. And if someone isn't committed to, their goals and isn't committed to letting us help them, they'll just flake when things get hard, oftentimes just before they start to see results. We are looking for people who are hungry and have enough grit to get things done. We are looking for people who are humble, that are able to listen and take coaching. And we're looking for people who are willing to develop into better versions of themselves in order to reach their goals. If you think you may be a good fit for us, there are a few steps you can take. If you aren't licensed, your first step is going to be to register for your pre-licensing course. We don't require any fancy college degrees or anything like that, but the United States does require that you have your insurance license through your state. So the pre-licensing course will prepare you for your state exam, which you will need to get your insurance license. And then once you get licensed, we'll start you on your training while we get your contracts taken care of. The cost of pre-licensing course is $200, but we have a code that will lower the cost down to $49 for our new people. And then once you finish the course, the cost of your exam and your license is going to be about another $100, but that varies state to state. Some are like $5. There is no cost to working with us. We're not an MLM. There's no membership fee or cost to join our company, but the minimum requirements just from the state to get licensed typically add up to about $150. So if you're unable to come up with that, this probably won't be a good fit. If you do want to register for that Excel course, go ahead and click that link on our website and it will show you how to do that and give you access to that discount code. And then after you register for that Excel course, someone on our team will reach out to you within a few days with some tips and tricks on best study habits for the course. And typical start time from starting the course to actually being in the sales field and getting sales and getting commissions is anywhere from 2.5 weeks to a month, depending on how quick you can get things done. If you are licensed and ready to start working with us, that process is much quicker. There's a link on the website for you to schedule a call so we can start your onboarding process. And then if you like the concept of this and you like the idea, but you just want to talk to myself or another one of our hiring managers, there's a link to schedule a call with one of us so we can answer any questions or concerns you may have and figure out if we are a good fit for each other. As Jim Rohn says, the key to your better future is you. If you want things to get better, You need to get better. If you want things to change, you need to change. Thanks for watching.
No agent's success, earnings, or production results should be viewed as typical, average, or expected. Not all agents achieve the same or similar results, and no particular results are guaranteed. Your level of success will be determined by several factors, including the amount of work you put in, your ability to successfully follow and implement our training and sales system, and engage with our lead system, and the insurance needs of the customers in the geographic areas in which you choose to work.